Some people are great at small talk.
So how about those All Blacks?
Who?
I mean, how about those Black Ferns?
Now we're talking.
Some people aren't.
Hey.
Hey.
What else? I got nothing.
Some people even think they're above it.
Crazy weather we're having.
Yeah, I'd actually rather discuss the works of E. Cummings, actually.
But really, why even bother? Well, research shows small talk can enhance health, boost energy, and even make you happier. And just a small moment of talk can give us the clues we need to open up more in-depth conversations.
And the thing is, when I read E. Cummings, I just feel like a smart guy.
And if you think you've got worse at it lately, you're not alone. Whether it's due to tiredness, busy schedules, or just giving fewer stuffs in general. So if getting small talk right is important, tell me more.
Indeed, Deborah Fine is the author of The Fine Art of Small Talk. She joins us now. Deborah, tell me this. They say don't talk about the weather. Is that true? I mean, if you've been to Auckland, it's a good topic.
Yes, you need to talk. You need to talk about commonalities when you have them. If the weather is miserable that day, or if it's a glorious sunny day, or if they didn't live in Auckland, where would they prefer to live and why? And is it weather related? It doesn't matter what you start with. What matters is the person willing to talk to you or not? Because they have usually decided if they're willing to talk to you, not based on the questions that you ask or the self-disclosure that you use. They've decided if they want to talk with you based on if you're too tall, too short, too this, too that, work for the wrong organization, and or if they're busy or there to meet with somebody else. Most people, unless they're just horrible people, are open to any conversation as long as it's not abusive or, offensive.
Mm-hmm. In small talk, I'm always asked what I do for a living. And when I tell them I'm a financial advisor, their eyes glaze over. Should I invent something a little sexier or maybe a bit more mysterious?
Nadine, you're sexy and mysterious. What I think you might want to do is find a way to identify what you do by saying something like, I solve people's problems so they can retire early. So, engage me or use humor. What I do allows people to ski in the winter, swim in the summer at an early age. I did that off the top of my head. I'm sure I could be funnier if given a little more time. But
That's pretty good.
Catch the idea, Nadine.
I think you should be doing my marketing. I love that. I teach live. I kind of loathe the do you have kids question. And actually it can be really offensive to some people, but I get why people ask it. So should you or shouldn't you go there?
You should not ask people, do you have any kids? Because one of two things will happen. Either they don't, and what rabbit hole are we headed down now? Or they do, and they won't shut up. This is not necessarily a commonality. And people, now they pull out their phones and show pictures of their kids unsolicited. The best way to get to know somebody is not to ask them if they have kids, if they're married, just ask them, what keeps you busy outside of your work? Or what do you do for fun? And go down that avenue. And if they disclose what I do for fun is drive my kids around to football all weekend, now you know they have kids.
Okay. What about this one? How do you get out of a conversation you're not enjoying?
Okay, so number one, acknowledge if you can, or show appreciation. This is what I mean. So you're boring me to tears with your vacation or your project or your children or whatever. So I'm going to acknowledge it. Wow, it sounds like your children are really busy. Or, gosh, that project sounds like it's really got you all wrapped up with no time for yourself. So just acknowledge or show appreciation and let them know they've been heard. And now I'm going to wave the white flag. You tell them, in a minute, I'm going to have to leave. I have a client over there. I have a friend over there. I have to get back to the office. And then you leave because you warn them. And now they can get out of this with dignity.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much for your advice and time tonight.
Thank you so much for hosting me tonight.
Hello, welcome along to the Friday Night Project. Look, Nadine Higgins is here.
Life changer.
Yeah. Or should I say the sexy and mysterious Nadine Higgins?
I think that's going to go on my LinkedIn bio.
Yeah. I got a good conversation starter. Are you pregnant?
No, just put on a few pounds.
Nadine is pregnant, by the way, but I wouldn't recommend that as a way of opening conversation with her.
Or even just something to announce without their knowledge on a national television show, you know. Deborah does have some really lovely advice in her book, and she talks about it. If you are like me and you just kind of get a bit panicked about the idea of talking to people you don't know very well, people don't really believe it because we work in TV, but we're shy, weird dorks just like everybody else, and we don't know where to start. In fact, I just did it to tonight's guests. Nico and Vince are here. I saw them backstage and I just looked at them and carried on walking because I couldn't think of what to say. Basically, she says, just take a deep breath, make a start, and remember they're thinking about themselves, not about anything you're going to say.
Hey, what do you do for fun?
Sorry, I've just seen a client over there I've got to go and see.